Right, so our third case with trigonometric integrals is when the both powers of sine and cosine are even numbers. So we're going to tackle this case now, and there's really just one thing to do, which is we're going to use two identities that are called the power reduction identities. And these identities reduce the power of the trig function. So the first one is that sine squared x is equal to 1 minus cosine of 2x. So there's a double angle function there, divided by 2. And the second one is that cosine squared x, these are very similar, is equal to 1 plus cosine of 2x over 2. So they're useful because they serve to lower the power, the even power, right? So here's even power of sine, but then this is equal to cosine of 2x, where here we don't have, the power of cosine is a power of 1, and so we can integrate that much more easily than we can when we have a square. So that is what we're going to be using. That's it. Those are the instructions. So let's take a look at an example. And let's first look at the integral. We'll start easy, just to illustrate the process. We'll just start with cosine squared x dx. So here we just have an even power of cosine, so I'm going to be using this identity and just replacing cosine squared with 1 plus cosine 2x over 2. So when we do that, notice that I'm not using the Pythagorean identity, because if I just replace cosine squared with 1 minus sine squared, we'd be kind of in the same starting place. We'd still have sine squared. So we do need these power reduction identities here. So we'll replace it with 1 plus cosine of 2x over 2. And since both terms in the numerator are being divided by 2, I'm actually going to factor out a 1/2 outside of the integral. And then what we have left is a 1 plus cosine of 2x dx. And at this point, we can go ahead and integrate. So we have a 1/2, and the antiderivative of 1 dx will just be x. And antiderivative of cosine of 2x is going to be a positive sine of 2x. And since we're undoing the chain rule, we're dividing by 2 instead of multiplying by 2. And then we have plus c. Final step, we can distribute the 1/2, and then we will be done. So lowering the power of cosine really helped us here, because we were able to actually perform the integral, evaluate the integral. Okay, in the next video, we're going to do another example of this case where both m and n are even, just going to be slightly longer, which is why I'm splitting it up into another video. So stay tuned.